All right. Peace to the family. Peace to the family. Make sure y'all catching us on Tuesdays. The Other Guys Universal Network. Make sure y'all come out Philadelphia, January 25th. Make sure y'all subscribe, share the videos, click the notification, hit the thumbs up, likes, all of the trimmings, right? Cash App. Okay, how do I have people in the chat but no viewers yet? Man. Okay, 17. Bam. So it just goes from 0 straight to 17 people watching. Alright, so it's coming. StreamYard has like a little delay. It's cool. From YouTube. Handsome. We. Thank you for that lovely compliment early in the morning. Shout out to the family in the chat. Jim, I'm not gonna lie, man. You had that thing on lock for a long time, man. You used to be like the first comment in the chat. They done ran down on you, Jim. But you're still in there, top 10. Top 10 always. Thanks for bringing on Mr. G. Man, we just be thanking Mr. G for the love. Right? Alright, so we got a few people in here. So let me get up early in the morning. Yeah, out of nowhere, I just got like an explosion of people asking me about the detox. Right? So let's look at the detox real quick. Alright, so when you order the detox, now the detox is normally $210. Do I have another one up? No, this is herbal hydration. So this is actually the sea moss. Let me show people the sea moss. Just in case, let me see the light. I think the lighting is too bright. Y'all don't believe me, but y'all can look at my glasses and see how many lights is behind this computer. But it says Conjures Crispus Herbal Hydration, right? And the reason being is because the formulation is designed to increase the soft tissues, the water uptake into those soft tissues, to help your bone marrow, your bone matrix, joints. Just it's a very good formula. This actually wasn't what I was looking for. I just happened to see it's just sitting right here, a bunch of them, so I just grabbed one down. But anyway, with the detox, right? So it's normally $210, but it's on sale now for like $99 or $79 or whatever it is. But you get 2 of these, right? You get 2 of these. You get 2 of these, and you get one of these. The legendary Mama Tonics. The legend, right? Now, the instructions are on the side of the bottle. Let's see if I can get that up to the camera, please. Alright, so I don't think that was a good... It's weird trying to... let me see. It's like a mirror, you gotta go the opposite direction. Anyway. Alright, so this is how you do it. All right. So the first 3 days, you're going to take 3 capsules of this, 4 drops, not droppers, drops. Right? 4 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 drops. Like consistently, that's what you're going to take. 4 to 8 drops of Mama Atomics every time. So you can actually just get that out of your mind, right? But the first 3 days, you're going to take 3 capsules of this with 3 cups of water with each meal. That's it. 3 capsules, 3 cups of water with each meal. Nothing changes. So if you eating steak, mashed potatoes, or if you eating them Popeyes chicken sandwiches and then you rolling up after with your beer, like it doesn't matter what you're eating. It's not just for vegans. I think that is the biggest question I get. A lot of people hit me up like, yo, I would love to try to detox, but I'm not vegan. It's cool. It's cool. We're going to do that 3 days. Then for the next 8 days, you're going to bring it down to 2 capsules, 2 cups of water with each meal. 2 capsules, 2 cups of water with each meal. And then for the following 10 days, 1 capsule, 1 cup of water with each meal. That's it. It's super simple. It fits into your lifestyle. It's super simple, fits into your lifestyle, and you have dramatic results. Like when you first go on, once you start doing it every month, the external results won't be as pronounced, but you will still be having the internal results. You'll still be optimizing NRF2 system, shutting down the inflammatory proteins, all of those things. And for the main question people have been asking me about weight loss, right? Largely, your pigment system is responsible for your weight management, right? A lot of people don't see it that way because usually when we talk about pigment, it's only melanin, but you have a lot of different types of pigment in your body, not just melanin. Heme is a pigment. So whenever you're talking about red blood cells or mitochondria or ATP, that's heme. I mean, that's pigment, right? Just a different type of pigment than melanin, but it's still pigment. Whenever you're talking about opsins, those are pigments. Your blood vessels are loaded with pigment. Your spine, your nervous system, all of those things are pigment. Your heart, your brain, like all of these places are loaded with pigment. Your liver, right? So a lot of times we're talking about, a lot of times we're having pigment conversations. We're just not using the term melanin, right? Yeah. Okay, but Audrey's a big girl, so just watch your own show until she's ready. When I finish this, I'll watch TV with you, okay? Am I going to get paid any kisses? Give me one. All right. Leave it open. Go ahead. Daddy moment, right? So, weight loss, pigment. What's the name of the book? This is Eat Right for Your Haplotype. this is mine, since I use this like literally, like crazy, like. But I have my handsome version. This was a collector's edition, but even my collector's edition, look, I use mine quite a bit. So over the last couple of years, I use it daily. I used to carry it with me to the supermarket, like it was that serious. Some people I know do that now. They carry theirs with them. All right, so But whenever you're talking about electricity in the body, whenever you're talking about respiration, right? Respiration, breathing, gas exchange, right? Gas exchange. You're talking about, um, you know what I might do? I might do like like I might add some stuff to it and then release like a new collector's edition, maybe. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see how the Soulcraft book turns out. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm up in the air now. You know what I'm saying? So many people are excited about the documentary and the video series. I might just leave it a documentary series. If that happens, then I might add to this book and re-release like a new collector's edition. But you know, so all of those things are pigment based, right? So page 424, right? Math is killing niggas. Right? Today's mathematics, right? Fat 9 calories per gram, carbohydrates 4 calories, proteins 4 calories, yada yada. Okay. Breathing. Matter of fact, let me actually find it. Let me see if I can pull this up for y'all. That would be dope for y'all, right? That would be dope if I could just open the book up. So let me see. If I have a copy on this computer, then we lit. I can go right into the book. I think I do. Man. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do that. All right, so we in here. Let's go table of contents real quick. All right, so this is pretty much all on weight loss here. This little section in the book, right? So I'm gonna kind of breeze through some of these things because it's not the main. But since I have the book open, I'll just kind of talk about some of this stuff. Just for you people that complain all the time, like, man, what is going on with the shades and the da da da? See, I don't have on my shades right now. I'm doing my Bronx thing. I'm representing Cardi B right now. I'm pointing my finger at the screen as if y'all can see that. Right here, blue light toxicity depletes vitamin A, right? Vitamin A depletion destroys your leptin sensitivity. Okay? So, why is that important? Because if your body is not able to sense the adequate amount of leptin, you're going to your satiation, your being full, your sense of fullness is going to be distorted, right? So even when your body is full, you'll still be putting food down, right? Now, some people, right? Some children also, because it's happening with children. This is becoming more common. People are literally, and they're not paying attention to it, right? Let me let y'all see me real quick. People are actually getting up from the dinner table, getting up from the breakfast table, getting up from the lunch table, and they're actually going to have a bowel movement in the middle of their meal, wash their hands, and then come back and eating more, right? If you actually have to create room for food, you have a leptin problem. If you have to create room for food, you have a leptin problem. Your body should have told you you was full. You should not be going to have a bowel movement in the middle of a meal. Okay, so just be mindful that this is not going on in your life or in your children's, right? So if you're sitting down at the table, you're eating, and somebody gets up from the table, hey, where you going? Oh, I'm going to the bathroom to do what? Number one, oh, okay, good, you're good. Number two, all right, go ahead and handle your business, but don't come back here. Wash your hands and go about your business, right? So just some key basic things that may be basic for me that may not be basic for you. So if you already know these things, fine, don't worry about it. But if not, put these things in your toolbox because these are important. And these are the little everyday things that mean all the difference in terms of you being successful, finding your, your whatever your weight goals are, right? Minerals, right? Minerals are very important, right? But you want to get your minerals in from a variety of sources. I'll be honest with you. You want to have a variety of sources of minerals. The reason being, man, I keep going to the screen and coming back to me, right? Reason being is this: it's not all about minerals, and some people will lead you to believe it's all about minerals, but it's not, right? Minerals are crucial, very important. Your body can't really produce them, right? But it's about the enzymes associated with the minerals, which allow for your body to utilize the minerals, right? So this is why going to say Amazon or GNC or the vitamin shop and just buying a liquid mineral. Okay, cool. You got the liquid minerals from the ocean or from Utah or wherever. But it's a concentrate, right? So where are all the enzymes that are associated with each of those minerals so that your body can use them instead of just urinating them out? Yeah, I'll wait. Yeah, they don't exist. Right. So it's not just minerals. This is why. This is the purpose of the herbal compounds. This is the purpose of the herbal compounds, right? You want to have the minerals, but you want to have all of the enzymes that would naturally be in the plants that those minerals will come from or come through that make them bioavailable. That's the whole magic of the plants in regard to pulling minerals and nutrients up out of the soil, right? They pull the nutrients up out of the soil, and the enzymes in the plant compounds make those nutrients available for your body, right? Primarily through chlorophyll's magic with magnesium, you know what I mean? But also through enzymes and a variety of other actions, right? But you want to have those plant components so your body can use the minerals. So you're not just throwing money in the air. You think you might be saving money by getting something cheaper, but you're actually throwing money away because it's going through your urine, right? And I've had a lot of people have that situation. Hey, I got this whatever from the vitamin shop, and I've used it for 2 months and I'm still deficient of whatever, or I thought that it would do this, that, and the other. No, you're not getting the full. Speaking of which, that plant enzyme magic. Yeah, I got people that swear by the plant enzyme magic, and I didn't think it would be such a big hit when I made it. It was just out of necessity. People was asking me for something, for the enzymes. But the plant enzyme magic is kind of crazy. Like people swear by it that use it. You know what I mean? People swear by it. I take it. I take the capsules and I open them up and sprinkle them on my food. Sometimes, like I have the herbs that y'all get from me. I have them in my cabinet sometimes and sprinkle them on my food when I'm cooking. Like, so there's other things you can do besides just taking the capsules. Now, me, the Chondrus crispus or the sea moss, I like in capsule form so that I don't have to deal with the taste and we about it. You know what I mean? But it depends on the food I'm making. I might want to do that if I'm making something. If I'm trying to dig into my seafood, my vegan seafood bag. You know what I mean? But the herbal detox and some of the other ones, I actually use them. Like the plant enzyme is a little sweet, right? It's a little sweet when you put it in the food. It's a little sweet. But anyway, I will get lost, right? But so the minerals. Minerals are important, but you want to have the key components to make them bioavailable. Done. Also, if you're not getting an adequate amount of minerals in your diet every day, right, which totally is eliminated when you're on the detox monthly, right? So minerals are not a thing that you have to worry about when you're on, right? When you're on your detox every month. Every month. I don't know. I've been trained, so every time I say when you're on your every month, like it just anyway. That's how you curb your appetite. A lot of times people have cravings and appetite and they're thinking, oh, I got parasites. Oh, I got, all kinds of stuff that floats around in our mind from what we watch on TV and the internet. And a lot of times it's just simply you're having cravings because you're deficient in a particular set of minerals or a particular set of enzymes to utilize those minerals. And so because your body is like, you might be getting full from eating, but you're not getting nutrition in. So your body flushes that through real quick and then it sends you the signal to eat again, eat more because it's still looking for some key ingredients that your body needs, right? So that also tends to wear away at your leptin sensitivity over time. When you're constantly eating a big meal and you're constantly getting full, but you're not getting all the nutrition that you're supposed to get because of the quality of the food. Like Chinese food is famous for that. Chinese food is famous for that. You eat the Chinese food, you fill your stomach, and then like 20 minutes later, you burp, and then all your money's gone. It's like you didn't even eat, right? Because it was nothing substantial there. So that's the other piece, right? Try not to make this long-winded. I was actually only trying to look at one page, but I know how y'all behave out there in the chat. Oh, how you skip that page? How you skip that page? Right, so all right. All right. So even your pigment, or in this case, melanin precursors play a key role in your weight management, right? So this is page 416. It's a good graph. You can take your time, break it down, or maybe jump into one of the classes we have where we have more time to go over it. But that's MCH, melanin concentrating hormone, right? Melanin concentrating hormone. So plays a key role in your body's weight management, but also your brain and your nervous system's ability to stay glutamate and histamine free. But not glutamate and histamine free. That would be overkill. But to make sure that you don't get up to dangerous levels. So that's very key for people dealing with seizures. Um, all right, this is just one of those clinical articles that I have to reinforce. Periodically throughout this book, you'll see clinical documentation pop up just because I know when I say something that people are not used to, they haven't heard anywhere else, they need outside confirmation, whatever the case may be. But then also for study reference. One of the things you'll see in this book is this section here, right? Page 25 in the book. Page 25 in the book starts a very small but quick section on what is real research, right? Is real research powered by Wiki, right? So I just wanted to give people an understanding because I know a lot of people online, especially in the quote unquote conscious, woke, or debate communities, like we use the term research so crazy. Like seriously, we use the word research like it's going out of style. Your research, my research, pseudo research, internet research, this, that, like we just throw research around, and 99.9999% of the people don't know what research is. Just keeping it a bit, right? So if you have the book, you read the book, now you would at least be able to really have a serious conversation with somebody that actually knows what research is, right? So we go through that. Quantitative research versus qualitative research, what that means. And me and Chase, are throughout the book because a lot of the book came from me and Chase talking and having a lot of questions. Because Chase would be up under me and Tony and just be like, what's this? What's that? What's this? What's that? So a lot of what came across in the book, especially the biochemistry part, came from me and him having conversations, right? So you have quantitative, qualitative, then you have mixed method research, um, multi-methodology. And so it just gives you a brief understanding of what actual research is, because I don't want people to read my book and then be out somewhere trying to represent the information to some, you know what I mean, and just looking terrible. Like it's okay for other folks to look terrible, but not us. Like once you get the book, you become a part of the us, right? So I wanted people to also through using the book. So the book is a teaching tool on a lot of different levels. So you learn what real research is, and then you learn um, how to apply what you learned in terms of research, right? How to speak to your parents, your loved ones, how to present certain information. Remember, nobody respects you. Nobody that you know is going to respect you, right? So you have to be able to use edification and use third-party sources for anything that you're telling somebody to make it valid. You know what I mean? So just keep that in your mind. If you're talking to your mom, your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your whoever, your girlfriend at work, your home, your main man, like if they're not listening to you, it's natural. It's not just you. It's cool. That's just how it goes, right? We only respect like strangers. It's weird, but that's how it goes, right? All right, so this gives you a little bit more on leptin, so we can go in on leptin. Right. So you get a thorough understanding of how leptin works and insulin and all that kind of stuff. But this is the main thing that I want to talk about today. Right? So all this time just to get here, right? 30 minutes. And I was trying to do this quick. I was like, let me just get up and go a quick little 15-minute video on how to do the detox, right? The first 3 days, you're going to take 3 capsules with 3 cups of water. Each one of those cups of water, you're going to put 4 drops of the liquid, Mama Tonics, in, and that's it. 3 capsules, 3 cups of water with each meal. So if you have 3 meals, that means you had 9 capsules and 9 cups of water that day. If you had 2 meals, that means you had 6 capsules with 6 cups of water. That's very simple. First 3 days. The next 8 days, you're going to do 2 capsules with 2 cups of water. Very simple. Each cup of water, you're going to put 4 drops of Mama. All right. Share screen, unshare screen. Anyway, so for the second 8 days, you're going to have 2 capsules with 2 capsules with 2 cups of water. Each cup of water will have 4 drops of Tonics in it. For the following 10 days, it's just 1 capsule and 1 cup of water with each meal. It's almost just how you should be living anyway. Right, so for the first 3 days, we're going to drink a little heavier on the water, 3 cups of water every meal. Next 8 days is just 2 cups of water with each meal, and that's typically what you should have with each meal. Right, each meal you should have about 2 cups of water throughout however you do. Right, so I don't want to get into a debate with anybody about should you drink while eating. Should you drink before eating or should you drink after eating? That's all up to you. Freestyle. Figure it out. Do you? It's too early for me to argue about when you should drink, right? Because people get crazy, right? But that's it. I said I'm gonna just get up, show folks the detox, how to use the detox, bam, and then 15-minute video and I'm out of here. 30 minutes later, here we go. So, 30 minutes later, here we go. All right, so, but I did want to show, this was important, right? Okay. Very important, right? This is what your fat molecule looks like when you when you get to the world of numbers, right? So a lot of science, most sciences, actually, I think all sciences, all studies of the world around us, we created, except math, right? So this is what the math looks like when it comes down to weight management. When it comes to weight management, right? So you have a fat cell, right? Your fat cell is basically carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen, right? Just like a carbohydrate, your fat is carbohydrates, right? Stored up for later on, like a squirrel. Squirrel stores nuts, you store fat, right? So pause, just in case I needed that. When you add oxygen to the fat, oxygen oxidizes the fat. That burns the fat, right? It reduces the fat, right? When you add oxygen to the fat in your body converts that fat into carbon dioxide, water, and energy, right? Like this is as raw and as basic and as plain as this can be made. Fat plus oxygen is going to be converted into carbon dioxide, which is a gas that you get rid of, right? So it's leaving the body. Water that your body can use and cycle through the plasma and lymph and other places. And light. raw energy so that your body can, do what it needs to do, right? So literally, with oxygen, you convert fat into water and light. So fat plus oxygen equals water and light, right? This is page 425. Right? Fat plus water, fat plus oxygen equals water and light. Okay. Now, somebody might be trying to be a smart ass and say, well, we're breathing all the time. We're always getting oxygen in. So why is the fat? Because you have a lot of requirements for oxygen in your body. So what you see on that chart is the oxygen, the extra oxygen required. So you have to have extra oxygen. You have to get extra oxygen in to start burning the fat. So now we open the door to movement, which is one of the keys that I talk about in the documentary, The Soul Craft, right? So if you haven't seen the documentary, go watch it. The forward to The Soul Craft, chapter 1, chapter 2, and chapter 3 is out, right? Chapter 4, I'm going to try to film live in Philadelphia. That's what I'm going to attempt to do. But that's where movement comes in. The more you move your body, the more you increase your respiration. Now, there's some cheat codes to that, right? So if you want to add in like a half a cold shower, right? If you want to add in a half a cold shower, I think it's so it's too much in there sometimes. But I think it's I think it's chapter 2. I think it's chapter 2. I talk about respiration, and I talk about your skin, how your skin ties into your respiratory system overall. Um, but your temperature, the temperature around you, largely controls your respiratory rate. So you can cheat by submerging yourself into cold and alternating cold and hot, and get some extra oxygen in that way. So you'll get some weight loss. So a lot of people see. I've been telling people about it for years. It's a good way to wake up in the morning. It's a good way to get your neurochemistry flowing. Like go from a hot shower and just switch it to like warm. Let that stay on you for a few seconds, and then switch it to all the way cold, and then switch it back to warm, back to hot, warm, hot, cold. It gets the neurochemistry flowing. It gets the neurochemistry flowing, and it also gets your thermoregulatory system going. And that's where you get the extra respiration, burn a little bit of fat that way. But movement is key, and it's just movement relative to you. It's not about you watching some crazy ass program, on the YouTube, and you don't need to watch no crazy like how much movement you do every day. You know how much movement you do every day, right? So it's about increasing your movement, maybe even doubling your movement. If you're not moving much, maybe you're sitting at a computer all day or whatever the case may be, it's not going to be hard to double your movement. You know what I'm saying? Get out for a 2-hour bike ride. If you don't have a bike, go buy one. Don't make no excuses, right? Walk your butt to the Walmart and walk to the Walmart and get a bike. Walk your body to the Walmart and get a bike. But get some movement going. You have to increase your movement. You increase your movement, you increase your oxygen. For the people asking, no, this is not a Jesus piece. Although I'm not against Jesus pieces, right? Not against Jesus pieces, but this is not a Jesus piece. That is an Olmec head, right? I get a lot of people asking me about that, what's up with the Jesus piece? I like some Jesus pieces, so it's not. You might see me with a Jesus piece, right? But this is not a Jesus piece. This is an old man head. Yes, definitely true. So you got the key now. Now that we done went over it a few times, I'll go over it one more time because I see we have more new people. When you get the detox, you're going to get 2 of these, right? These are the capsules. You're going to get 1 of these. Normally it's $210, but I think it's on sale now for $89 or $99. I got to get back to the website and take all those sale prices down. We put those sale prices up for Black Friday and just left them up there. But you're going to get 2 of these. 1 of these you're going to take with each cup of water you drink, because hydration is key. You're going to add 4 drops of Mama Thomas. For the people that have been doing it for a while, you can do 6, 7, 8 drops to each cup of water. But for newbies, 4 drops is going to be more than enough, right, to each cup of water, just to make it simple. Now, with your capsules, the first 3 days, you're going to take 3 capsules per meal. In each capsule, you're going to have a cup of water. So 3 capsules, 3 cups of water with each meal. Easy peasy, 1, 2, 3. If you have 2 meals, you had 6 capsules and 6 cups of water. If you had 3, you had 9 and 9. If you had 4 meals, 5 meals, then you know where you at, right? You have 15 capsules, because you're still, no matter how many meals you have a day, you're going to have 3 capsules, 3 cups of water for your first 3 days. For the next 8 days, 2 capsules, 2 cups of water with each meal. Period. Nothing else changes. You don't have to make no other changes. If you eat pepperoni pizza for breakfast and pork ribs for lunch, it's cool. The detox still works for you. You don't have to be vegan. Now, the more you clean up your diet, obviously, the more pronounced the results will be. But you don't have to be vegan to do the detox. It works for everybody. Which is the beauty. Because we got a lot of stubborn folks that's just unwilling. Like, they just aren't going to give up ribs. Like, ribs is in that category. Like, there's a lot of people I know. It's people I know that say that they don't eat pork, but they do eat ribs. Like, I'm gonna have me some, especially when you get down south. Like, ribs is almost like religious, and yeah, it gets crazy. But that's it. It's very simple. The detox works for everybody. Now, the detox is designed specifically to activate the NRF2 system. You don't have to know what the NRF2 system is. You don't have to know what it is, right? Or the intricacies of it. All you need to know is that the NRF2 system is what regulates all of your cells' defense systems, right? So this is real, true self-defense. Like this is self-defense right here. Bam. You know what I'm saying? That's self-defense, right? So with that, though, with the cellular defense, that also retards fat. This also regulates your blood pressure. So this is why your NRF2 system is so important. It's not just your immune system. It's not just your defense system. It doesn't just fight cancers and tumors. No, it's also fat. It's also how your body is shaped, the structure of your body, right? It also has a lot to do with the fascia, right? The fascia structure your body. When you're working out, you're changing how the fascia hold your internal organs and weight, right? Listen to what I'm telling you about that, because you're not going to get that. Like, when you exercise, the fascia respond the most, and the fascia change inside how they carry your weight, tissues, organs, glands. This is why your body changes structure, so you can go from, like, you know what I mean? That's what's happening. Your fascia is changing internally. So Then I think we went into. Oh, we might have skipped it the other day. I think we skipped it the other day. Okay. So everybody needs to see that I'm watching Love and Hip Hop. System. All right, so let's look at some of these different shit. Let's look at a few of these. All right, so here I'm just doing a plain Google. Let me stretch this out. All right, so I just typed in NRF2 system weight loss, right? Just so you can get an idea of how potent the detox is in terms of helping you to manage your weight, right? So you don't think it's just me, right? In fact, probably should put these into the chat. So, right? Let's see if this works. Can y'all click on that link? Let's take a break for a second. Can y'all click on that link? Somebody try to click on that link and tell me what happened. Did I get it? Did it come through? Good looking out, Kurt. All right, boom. All right, so that way we don't have to spend a ton of time on it. Put the links right there. Link man, yeah, that's me. We back. We back with the links again. Remember, YouTube changed their little live stream and then we couldn't, but now we back with streaming. Shout out Knowledge for plugging me into stream. All right. Okay. So here you go through and it'll give you super in depth for my science junkies. You can go in depth and read it. But overall, it's telling you that the NRF2 pathway helps to manage your obesity. It doesn't do it by itself, but it helps to manage your obesity. And this is actually giving you a bunch of different peer-reviewed clinical articles to substantiate that claim. Right? So you have this, you can go through this. Right? The role of NRF2 in adipocyte differentiation, meaning fat cells, like what type of fat cells and how many fat cells, how the fat cells reproduce, etc. Obesity and insulin resistance, right? So a lot of people ask, but I actually had it on the old label. I don't know if everybody remembers the old labels. This link, and yeah, I don't know if everybody remembers the old labels, but the old labels have all the info. But when you go to the actual page, it'll pop up for you somewhere, and there's so much information on the page. So you just type in Enqi's Detox.com. What? Oh, about to say, what the hell? I misspelled it. I was having a fit just now. I was really having like a meltdown in my mind. Like, what is happening to my website right now? All right, so when you come here, there's a ton of information on glutathione, selenium, and all of the different nutrients. But then you also get here, and you have some videos. Yep. See if this one. Okay. Good. So in this video, it shows how the ingredients are put together so that you get the activation of the NRF2 system, and you get so many different things happening out of one compound. Which herbs are key in the compound to affecting fat metabolism, right? You have your Cascara Sagrada, Yarrow, Bladderwrack, your Irish moss. Yes, Irish moss, not Chondrus crispus. You have your Irish moss, right? African bird pepper, kelp. Then for your epigenetics and your anti-carcinogen effect, you have happy tree, Madagascar periwinkle, Mayapple, Pacific yew. Those are all tree barks, and that's a whole nother. That's like a whole nother. Anyway, for your lymph, the cloves. Now you have sea moss, right? So in this compound, you have sea moss and Irish moss. You have amla, coriander. So it just goes through what are all the herbs in the compound and how they work together, right? Your bitter melon, Jimny silvestri, your tribulus, your hemp, right? Just some of the key ingredients and what it is that they do, right? Your sea vegetables, how you get you see it at the bottom there. Vegan B vitamins, right? Vegan B vitamins. But so anyway, go through it. And this is a little idea of an antioxidant diet for you, right? It's just for beginners. So I don't want people to be looking at this food list and be like, but wait a minute, Sadie said, just relax yourself. This thing is levels to this like meat. So this is just for beginners. And you see right here, I put meat eaters. It's helpful if you could switch to eating turkey during your detox. You know what I'm saying? If you can't, just stop eating meat altogether. Turkey is a little bit better than your chicken, your pork, your beef, etc. Because it's and the only reason is just because it's like the industry for turkey is not so crazy. Like everybody's not eating turkey everywhere. So your turkeys aren't so adulterated. Like the chickens you're eating are not like they wouldn't even qualify. Like they're not even real chickens. It's crazy what's happening to the chicken and the fish market. But you know, just to give people a better alternative until they go culture or until they go back to their regular lifestyle. So maybe you do eat pork and beef and all that, and you just want to improve for a little while. Switch it up to turkey a little bit. Run your detox. You know what I'm saying? The detox only takes you 3 weeks to do, so it's not a whole month, right? So if you did your ratchet thing for a week and a half and did your detox with your turkey for 3 weeks, you'll be good. Now for the rest of us that's already plant-based, etc., the results will be much more pronounced, and this doesn't apply for you. You have the blueprint in the book, right? But also the instructions on how to do it is here on the page. So if you haven't seen this video, but whatever the case may be, or you're trying to tell somebody else whatever they need to know, if they go to enqisdetox.com, on the page they will find this. before you even get to the video. Come to the page, this is what it looks like. You're going to scroll down, and then bam. So that's the key. Yeah, I thought this thing was on sale. Look at this, it's $210. We'll put it on sale. So after this video, I'm gonna drop the price down. That's what we did. We put the book on sale for Black Friday. So anyway, I'll drop the price down. I'm gonna drop the price down to $99 as soon as this video is over. All right. So hopefully y'all got some good info on why it's important to do the detox and how that affects the body's weight. Also, y'all got some for the family that's watching the replay. All you got to do is click on the live chat, open up the live chat, then you'll have those links. So you can open up those links as well and get the info to the family. Like, share the video, send me some money in my Cash App. Yeah, did y'all see that yesterday? Whoever seen the video yesterday with the BBN network, man, this chat is alive. Like they be doing $2 drives, $1 drive, $5 drive, $10 drive. Maybe it's just me. I'm out of the loop. I don't know that YouTube lingo, right? You know what I'm saying? But I gotta get hip. Y'all gotta get hip, right? So we can have a more productive channel. Right? But peace to the family. See y'all in virtual land someday. I know I got on my t-shirt. I didn't even get all the way dressed yet. Right?